James Comey, it was indicted again federally. And we're going to see this time if it was a big deal or not. If we think that he, did he call for assassination? Did he, say that the left needs to have better aim? We'll see.
This is the second time James Comey has been indicted. He's been indicted once previously on charges of lying or false statement to Congress and obstructing a congressional proceeding. The interim U.S. attorney, Eric Siebert, said there was no case. Trump fired the motherfucker and installed his former personal attorney into the position, who had no experience in the job whatsoever, to make sure they pushed the charges in before the statute of limitations, and it went nowhere. But he's been indicted again.
Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted again by the Justice Department, accusing him of threatening President Trump's life through a social media post. The DOJ says Comey posted this photo of seashells to spell out 8647. Comey says the 86 is a term commonly used in restaurants when an item is sold out, but the DOJ says it also means to kill. And the 47 refers to the 47th president, President Trump. Comey has since deleted the post and released a video response saying that he is innocent. His attorney also released a statement saying they will be fighting the charges. It is still unclear if Comey will be arrested this time or allowed to turn himself in.
For the record, as somebody who used to work in the restaurant industry,
Me too.
86 does not mean kill in any. Magically, there's no definition.
You can't kill food.
There's no definition of 86 that has ever meant kill until James Comey did this, and then 8647 took off as like a slogan thing, and then the right wing reinvented it. Yeah.
For a president whose entire campaign and entire existence is predicated on assassination attempts, you would think that they would have liked this.
Also, since I wasn't here to talk about the Minocqua Brewing thing, let me do that real quick, because this is tied into this. And I've been having some feelings on this.
I said it's a stupid thing to post because the right wing is going to blow that up, spin it, misinterpret it.
Which it did.
Yeah.
And use it to justify acts of further violence in the language of self-defense.
Yeah.
Which they're doing.
And you had a different take than me.
Yeah, I mean, my take, and you can check out our TikTok, our reels. It's on there, but my take was similar to James, but also in the fact that our entire existence is violent. Climate change is violent, right? ICE acting as a Gestapo force is violent, right? The police assassinating people in the streets is violent. So if you're going to condemn violence, you need to condemn violence in all forms.
Yep. My take's a little bit different. I do agree with both of you to an extent. But to me, I go back to the comparison to remind everyone.
Shout out to Kurt.
Is a brewer. He brews beer. That's his job. That's what he does. He brews beer. He has a podcast. He has a blog. Okay, sure. The president of the United States, he said that he would end the entire civilization of Iran, which is in case anybody's keeping track. He celebrated the death of Robert Mueller and Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner, by the way, an actor.
Yeah.
So he was so offended by Rob Reiner, the actor.
Not liking him.
That was the big crime that Rob Reiner committed that justified his murder. And then Trump said that it was great that he was dead.
Yeah.
Didn't all Rob Reiner did was send some mean tweets?
Yes.
Well, then, you know how many mean comments we get?
You know how many mean tweets Trump himself has sent? This is the point that I'm trying to make with this whole thing. Because there's a little inside baseball that I can give you because I spend a lot of time on Democratic politics. But we have a candidate for the 8th Congressional District right now that was banned from the Democratic State Convention for the 8th Congressional District. I believe that it was that they were basically just looking for an excuse and they found one because she didn't say that it's okay to say that the president should be assassinated because that would be stupid. But she did say that Kurt has the right to freedom of speech. You can disagree with him. You can agree with him. It's up to you. But he has the right to freedom of speech because he's a private citizen and a fucking brewer.
Just like how Charlie Kirk was a podcaster.
Correct. So, just keep that in mind. Kirk Bangstad is a podcaster, a blogger, and a brewer. And the President of the United States has instigated a terror attack to overthrow the U.S. government on January 6, 2021.
Right.
So again, what the fuck are we talking about here? Why the fuck are we so concerned about what a goddamn brewer said when the President of the United States is getting up there every fucking day and saying and doing things that are 1,000 times more unhinged? I would not have said what he said. However, my take on what he said was, I don't fucking care because the president of the goddamn United States is casually tweeting about genocide on a Friday night. Get fucking real. What are we doing here?
Now they're indicting James Comey over seashells on a beach.
Seashells on a beach!
All right.
For the love of God. Oh
So-
my God, I'm so pissed off.
The dictionary definition from fucking Merriam-Webster Dictionary, you know, famous bastion of wokeness.
Yeah.
86 is meaning to throw out, to get rid of, to refuse service to.
Get rid of, by the way, does not mean murder.
Charging someone for saying 8647 is such a fundamental violation of the First Amendment rights that we need to 86 the one responsible, namely President 47.
For legal purposes, I don't agree with what James just said because apparently it can get you indicted and arrested. I am just a lowly podcaster, which apparently makes my opinion more important than the president.
Hey, hopefully, they might name a road after you.
I would like to think that I'm less controversial than Charlie Kirk, but at the same time, I'm also self-aware.
If you meet your end before your time, I promise that we will lead a campaign to name something Autistic Gender Bender Road.
I appreciate that. That would mean the world to me.
It would be like the least straight road ever, too.
It's just a roundabout.
Yeah, there you go. Straight as a circle, bitch.
We have the fucking Epstein files!
Yeah!
And they're indicting people over seashells on a beach. In other very, very useful news that our U.S. government is doing,